Have you ever tried using the law of attraction and just waited for something to happen, but nothing changed? How many times have you heard that all you need to do is think positively and feel grateful, and the universe will bring everything to you? But in practice, it seems to work for some people and not for others. What's really behind this mystery? Today, we're going to talk about what actually works in the law of attraction and how your subconscious might be helping or sabotaging you. I'll show you the realistic, science-based explanation behind manifestation and, more importantly, how to apply it effectively. And stay until the end, because there's one essential detail that most people ignore, and without it, the law of attraction simply doesn't work. Many people believe that simply visualizing a desire and feeling like it has already come true will, as if by magic, make the universe deliver exactly what they want. But if that were true, why do so many people try and fail? Is the problem with them or with the way this idea has been taught? The most common mistake is thinking that the law of attraction is a superficial concept based only on positive thinking. In reality, the human mind doesn't work that way. It's not enough to consciously want something if, deep down, your subconscious doesn't believe it's possible or deserved. That's why some people spend years repeating affirmations without seeing any changes. Another issue is natural skepticism. Many people try applying the law of attraction expecting instant results, and when nothing happens, they conclude that it's all nonsense. But the question isn't whether the law of attraction works or not, it's about how it actually operates within the human mind. Science has already proven that our thoughts affect our emotions, which in turn influence our actions and daily decisions. For example, if someone believes that making money is difficult, this subconscious belief will impact their choices, limiting opportunities. This means that the law of attraction isn't magic, it's a consequence of our deep-seated beliefs. So, the real question isn't whether you're thinking positively enough, but rather, what does your subconscious truly believe? If the law of attraction really depends on the subconscious, then we need to understand how this part of the mind works. Unlike the conscious mind, which makes rational decisions, the subconscious operates on autopilot, storing beliefs, patterns, and habits that guide our actions without us even realizing it. This means that you don't attract what you want, you attract what you believe to be true. If, deep down, you feel that you don't deserve success or happiness, these beliefs will influence your choices and behaviors, making it harder to achieve what you want. The subconscious mind always seeks to confirm what it believes, so if you have limiting beliefs, it will create circumstances to reinforce them. Think of someone who wants more money but grew up hearing that money is dirty or that rich people are greedy. Even if this person consciously wants prosperity, their subconscious might sabotage opportunities or make them reject good chances without even realizing it. And this isn't some mystical phenomenon, it's a reflection of how the mind naturally works. Neuroscience explains this process through neuroplasticity. When we repeat a thought or emotion, we create brain connections that strengthen over time. In other words, if you reinforce negative beliefs, your mind programs itself to act according to them. Similarly, it is possible to reprogram the subconscious by replacing old patterns with new ones. But this requires more than just positive affirmations. Your subconscious only accepts something as true when there is enough emotion and repetition. That's why simply saying, "I am rich," every day doesn't work if, deep down, you feel like that statement makes no sense. Your mind rejects the idea because there is a conflict between what you're saying and what you actually believe. So, the key isn't just to visualize a desire, but to train your subconscious to see it as part of your reality. And how do you do that? This is where many people go wrong because they don't understand what really activates the subconscious mind to manifest results. If the subconscious is the real driver of manifestation, then why doesn't simply repeating positive affirmations solve the problem? The answer lies in the conflict between the conscious and subconscious mind. Imagine someone who wants to attract prosperity and starts saying every day, "I am rich, I am prosperous." However, deep down, this person feels insecure, fears their bills, and believes that making money is difficult. The subconscious doesn't accept an idea that contradicts the person's emotional experience. That's why, instead of reinforcing the belief in abundance, this affirmation only creates more frustration. The subconscious mind doesn't respond to empty words, it responds to emotion and internal coherence. If your actions, feelings, and thoughts are not aligned with what you want to manifest, your subconscious won't process it as a viable reality. Another common mistake is trying to force positive thoughts without changing emotional perception. When someone tries to convince themselves of something their subconscious rejects, it creates a reverse effect called cognitive dissonance, a mental discomfort that can actually reinforce limiting beliefs instead of breaking them. The key to manifestation isn't just thinking positively, but rather training your subconscious mind to accept it as an emotional reality. This means that simply visualizing something isn't enough if, internally, you feel like it isn't true. The brain needs internal evidence before it can accept a new belief. So, how do you solve this problem? The secret lies in creating small experiences that confirm your new belief. If you want to attract more money, for example, start paying attention to every small amount that comes into your life and celebrate it. If you want a healthy relationship, begin by appreciating the positive interactions you already have. This gradual reinforcement process is what truly reprograms the subconscious. Additionally, emotions play a fundamental role in activating the subconscious. The mind records experiences more intensely when they are deeply felt. That's why simply saying, "I am prosperous," isn't enough. You need to feel and act in alignment with this idea, even if it's through small steps. Therefore, the real secret of the law of attraction isn't just positive thinking but creating coherence between your mind, emotions, and actions. The subconscious needs to experience something before it accepts it as reality. Now that we understand this difference, how can we apply it practically and effectively? How to apply the law of attraction realistically and effectively? Now that we know the law of attraction doesn't work through positive thinking alone, the big question arises: how do we apply it realistically and effectively? If the subconscious is truly responsible for manifestation, we need to work directly on it, and that requires more than just simple affirmations. One of the most powerful ways to reprogram the subconscious is through strategic visualization. But be careful, it's not enough to just imagine what you want. For visualization to be effective, it needs to be emotionally engaging. Your brain doesn't distinguish between something real and something vividly imagined. So, when visualizing a desire, don't just see the scene, feel it as if you're already living that reality. The secret is in the emotion involved, because the subconscious responds far more to feelings than to words. Another essential tool is evidence-based autosuggestion. If you repeat an affirmation that your subconscious rejects, it will be useless. Instead of saying, "I am a millionaire," when it doesn't align with your current reality, try a more believable affirmation like, "I am learning to attract more abundance every day." This creates less resistance and allows your subconscious to accept the new programming more naturally. Additionally, the key to manifesting anything lies in repetition and small wins. The brain learns through concrete experiences. So, instead of waiting for big changes to happen immediately, focus on celebrating every small sign that you're on the right path. If your goal is greater prosperity, recognize every unexpected amount you receive, even if it's small. If you want more happiness, notice the simple joyful moments in your daily life. These small reinforcements create a positive cycle and reprogram your mind to accept a new reality. Finally, manifestation requires aligned action. Thinking and feeling are essential, but without movement, nothing happens. Your subconscious mind needs to see you taking action toward what you want because this reinforces the belief that it is possible. Small, consistent actions are more effective than any visualization that isn't aligned with reality. The final key to lasting manifestation. Now that we know how to apply the law of attraction correctly, there's just one final key to complete this journey: what actually makes these techniques produce long-term results. Throughout this video, we've seen that the law of attraction isn't magic and doesn't work with positive thinking alone. True manifestation happens when the subconscious is aligned with what we desire, and this requires a realistic process of mental reprogramming. We've discovered that the biggest mistake people make is trying to force beliefs that their subconscious doesn't accept. Instead, we need to create small experiences that strengthen a new reality and use tools like emotional visualization, intelligent autosuggestion, and reinforcement through small victories. Now, it's up to you to take the first step. What do you want to attract into your life? And more importantly, what does your subconscious truly believe about it? If you still have mental blocks, remember that change happens through consistency and practice. If you enjoyed this content, share your experiences in the comments. Have you ever tried using the law of attraction? What worked or didn't work for you? Let's keep this conversation going. And if you want to learn more about how your mind shapes your reality, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss out.